Hello there, it's your friend Phil, Project Management Trainer and Coach. Today I am the student. My CAPM exam is coming up in the next 2 hours, 7 minutes, and I'm doing my final review. Last night I tried going through the ITTOs and I realized that I have some work to do. It always shocks and surprises my students when I tell them I have work to do. This book called the PMBOK Guide is huge, and you never truly cover every single bit to the degree that you would like to. At least in my world, I don't. And it's, easy to dish out the information, but to recall when you're in student mode can be tough. So I wanted to give you some ideas for how to do this. So if you take a look at the screen, I'm using the ITTO tool from Praizion to study. I've also been using my audio called PMP Exam Bootcamp, which is 6-hour CDs or 6-hour MP3s, depending on the medium. I've also been using that to study. And right now, I'm going to use this ITTO tool. I realize that writing it down on a pad of paper is extremely important. So I've got a pad of paper next to me, and last night I had a friend quiz me on the ITTOs. So these ITTOs should be written down repeatedly to better understand what you don't know and what you do know. For me, I see where my gaps are by doing this memory game of sorts. So right now I'm going to do a memory game so you can see defined activities. I now have to write down the tools and techniques. I found out that the tools and techniques can be a bit rough. I'm going to write down the tools and techniques of sequence activities. So here we go. I'm going to write them down, and you're going to see that I don't know everything. So PDM, I know it's actually peeping out from under. PDM, dependency determination. I think leads and lags. I know I'm missing something. So this is where I would scroll down because I know I'm missing something. Dependency determination, leads and lags. Yeah, I'm blank. Let's see. Oh, I got all three. No wonder I'm blank. Okay. So at least I know those three. I'm not so concerned with the outputs. And then I take a little peek at the inputs. And those are pretty much inputs from the past. And I note that project scope statement is here because of assumptions and constraints in it. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next process, which is it's always different when you're the student. This is stuff I know as the teacher, but as the student, it becomes so different. Okay. Estimate activity resources is the process. So define activity sequence activities, estimate activity resources. Okay. So in estimating activity resources, one thing I've noticed, one thing I do know for sure, is in the tools and techniques. I'm going for the tools and techniques again. Hang on. In the tools and techniques, bottom-up estimating is definitely the only estimating approach used in this process. I know the output is activity cost estimates. No, sorry. What am I saying? Activity resource estimates. Oh, how students suffer. Activity resource estimates. Oh gosh. Which other tools and techniques? Oh dear, I've gone totally blank. I think there's alternatives. Alternatives generation? I think it's alternatives generation in this one. I think expert judgment probably is here. This isn't good. This isn't good. I'm gonna have to spy. All right, let's go. So, oh, it's alternatives analysis. I said alternative generation. You see, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Oh, published estimating data and project management software. So that's all I'll go over for now. I'm going to keep studying a little bit, just going over stuff that I think my gaps are in. Everyone has gaps. Even the trainer has gaps. Even if you had a photographic memory, and could store this stuff, you still have to relate it back to stuff. For the CAPM exam, though, it's pretty much a knowledge thing, and that's why I'm really big on knowledge for this. But if I take a look here, I see my gaps. See? So the only thing I really got was expert judgment and bottom-up estimating. It wasn't alternatives generation. That might be an old term from a previous PMBOK guide, I think. But anyway, it's alternative analysis and project management software. Ugh. All right, folks. Well, that's how I study. I don't really spend too much time because I teach this stuff a lot. So when I'm going through my final revision, I just look at this table, try to master the stuff in there really rapidly. Like I said, my exam's coming up in the next 2 hours. Alrighty, I'll let you know how it goes as soon as I come out. Bye.